We have all experienced the bitter feeling of rejection. Whether at work, in relationships, or in our personal dreams, rejection can make us feel discouraged, insecure, and even defeated. However, what if we said that rejection can be a powerful ally in your journey of personal growth? Imagine transforming every no you receive into an opportunity for strengthening and learning. The life story of many great leaders and thinkers begins with a no that ultimately became the catalyst for their success. Let's start by exploring how rejection can be transformed into an opportunity. Imagine Thomas Edison, who, after thousands of failed attempts, finally invented the electric light bulb. Edison did not see his failed attempts as failures, but as necessary steps toward success. Every no we receive can be viewed in the same way, as a chance to adjust our methods and goals, reinforce our resilience, and bring us closer to the person we desire to be. Drawing inspiration from contemporary psychology and the timeless teachings of Stoicism, this practical guide offers a new perspective on how to deal with life's disappointments. Psychology teaches us that rejection activates the same areas of the brain associated with physical pain. However, by understanding this, we can work to change our emotional response to rejection. The pain of rejection is real, but it doesn't have to be paralyzing. Psychological studies show that social rejection activates the anterior cingulate cortex, the same area that registers physical pain. Knowing this allows us to approach rejection with a new perspective. It hurts, but it doesn't define us. We can learn to transform negativity into motivation, and this begins with understanding and managing our emotional reactions. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers powerful tools for dealing with rejection. The Stoics believed that we cannot control external events, but we can control our reaction to them. Epictetus, one of the main Stoic philosophers, said, "It is not events that disturb people, but their judgments about them." By adopting a more Stoic view of life, we can find serenity amid adversity and use each experience of rejection as a stepping stone to personal and emotional success. When life seems to turn its back on you with indifference, instead of retreating, rise up, ignoring those who ignore you. This is not superiority, but a powerful affirmation of your own worth. Imagine someone decides you are not worth their time. That is their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage, you are declaring, "I deserve more." It is as if you are mirroring their behavior, showing that you are not affected. But how to do this without becoming bitter? Simply focus on your own life, your goals, and your happiness. Engage in activities that enrich you, whether reading, playing sports, learning something new, or enjoying the company of those who value you. It is not about revenge, but about redirecting your energy where it truly matters. Sometimes, it hurts to be ignored. But instead of clinging to that pain, use it as a push for growth. Build a strong sense of self-respect and let others' indifference clash against it. You are not just surviving rejection, you are thriving despite it. This posture not only demonstrates emotional maturity, but also reflects your inner strength. Remember, your worth does not diminish just because someone doesn't recognize it. Stay authentic and let your actions speak louder than their silence. When facing the pain of rejection, learning the art of detachment can be an extremely effective strategy. This does not mean ignoring or denying the pain, but transforming it into something positive and constructive. Recognize the rejection, allow yourself to feel its impact, but don't let it dominate your thoughts. Just as a skilled sailor uses the waves to propel his boat, you can use rejection to strengthen yourself. Transforming rejection requires a change in perspective. See the word no not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to explore new paths and possibilities. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties. It is a skill that can be learned and developed. Studies show that resilient people are not only happier, but also more successful. One way to cultivate resilience is through the practice of self-care and strengthening your social support network. Surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. Share your aspirations with them and be open to learning from their experiences. These interactions create an environment conducive to mutual growth. Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability and courage, says that vulnerability is the key to true strength. Accepting and expressing our vulnerability can be transformative. When we accept that rejection hurts but choose to move forward, we are showing incredible strength. We are choosing courage over comfort. Remember, rejection does not define your worth as a person. It is only an opportunity to rediscover and reinvent yourself. Self-esteem is the opinion we have of ourselves. It is our personal assessment of our own worth. Maintaining healthy self-esteem is crucial for dealing with rejection. When our self-esteem is high, we do not allow rejection to define us. Instead, we see rejection as an opportunity to grow and strengthen ourselves. I receive many comments about how magnificent and transformative Stoic philosophy is. However, have you truly incorporated these teachings into your life? Just talking and reflecting is not enough. It is necessary to apply them and act daily for them to make a real difference. Write in the comments, "I will now apply Stoic philosophy in my life." By leaving this mark, you will truly begin to live this philosophy. Facing rejection can be an emotional roller coaster, leaving us lost in a sea of feelings. But there is a strategy that can guide us through this storm: Stoic calm. Instead of letting our emotions take over, Stoic philosophy offers us a beacon of serenity in the face of rejection. It is difficult not to be carried away by sadness and frustration when we feel ignored or rejected. But Stoicism reminds us that we can choose how to respond. Instead of seeking external validation or allowing rejection to shake our self-esteem, we can focus on what really matters: our actions and reactions. It is important to recognize that rejection can touch our deepest insecurities and fears. But rather than letting it define our worth, we can strive to develop a broader vision. This means cultivating resilience and compassion, even when we feel hurt. Understanding that our worth is not tied to others' approval gives us the power of choice. We can choose to respond to rejection with kindness and empathy, expecting nothing in return. This change in perspective can be challenging but also deeply liberating. In the end, rejection does not need to define us. We can use this experience as an opportunity to grow and strengthen ourselves. And in doing so, we discover that we are much more than others' opinions. We are capable of finding peace and fulfillment within ourselves. It is crucial to remember that you have value, even in moments of rejection. Although it is difficult to deal with this situation, it can be an opportunity to show your inner strength. When you feel ignored or left aside, it is normal to feel discouraged. However, it is important not to be completely overwhelmed. Instead of sinking into sadness, try to use this experience as a push to seek new opportunities and challenges. Maybe it's time to explore projects that highlight your skills or volunteer in activities that inspire you. Remember that your self-esteem should not depend on external recognition. Even if you are not recognized by others, your personal worth remains intact. Rejection is not the end of the world. In fact, it can be a chance for a new direction. Maybe this experience indicates that there is something even more rewarding waiting for you. Use this moment as an opportunity to reassess your goals and focus on what truly matters to you. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own actions and reactions in the face of rejection. It is important to practice compassion, both for ourselves and for others. Remember that everyone has their own battles and insecurities. By facing rejection with courage and understanding, you can emerge from this experience stronger and more resilient. Do not view rejection as a defeat, but as an opportunity for personal growth. Over time, you will discover that you can transform this experience into a trampoline for success and for a more authentic version of yourself. One important thing to consider is to cut off communication, especially when we face rejection. Accepting silence is not passivity. It is a way to regain emotional control. By choosing not to react, avoiding messages or calls, we are giving ourselves space, not only for the other person but also for ourselves. This period of silence is not disrespectful. It is a boundary we set to protect our inner peace. It is an affirmation of self-respect, showing that we are not willing to beg or chase. Think about the message your silence conveys. In a world where everything is immediate, your silence can be intriguing, showing that you are strong, centered, and have a life rich in interests and priorities. It is not about making the other person regret and come running back. It is about showing that we are independent and confident. Although this attitude does not guarantee a change in the other person's behavior, it certainly promotes a change in ourselves, making us more resilient, centered, and prepared to deal with whatever comes with grace and dignity. Challenging others' opinions is like a personal journey of self-discovery. When someone doubts your abilities, it is a unique opportunity to show yourself what you are truly capable of. It is not just about impressing others, but about surpassing your own limits and growing as a person. It is normal to feel a strong desire to defend yourself when someone questions your capabilities. However, this is a chance for something greater. It is the opportunity to dedicate yourself to learning, practicing, and discovering skills you might not even have imagined. In the process, you not only surprise others but also strengthen yourself internally, building a solid foundation of self-confidence. Let your actions speak for themselves. If someone doubts your creativity, dive into projects that demonstrate it. If they label you as uncommitted, show through your consistent actions otherwise. This journey is not about winning a battle against others' perceptions, but about becoming the best version of yourself. By redefining the narrative about yourself, you also influence the world's narrative around you. True victory is not in changing others' opinions, but in rebuilding your own self-image. It is a journey of self-development that will not only surprise others, but also deeply transform you. As we carefully explore lessons on how to turn rejection into a powerful tool to drive our lives, we embark on a profound journey of self-awareness and personal strengthening. We understand that dealing with rejection goes beyond simply facing difficult moments. It is about transforming each challenge into a growth opportunity. In our daily lives, we encounter numerous situations where we face rejection. Whether personal or professional, it can range from a rejected job application to an idea dismissed in a meeting, or even an unjust criticism from a friend. It is in these small daily clashes that the lessons of Stoicism become truly relevant. We learn that we should not allow rejection to define who we are. Instead, we should see it as an opportunity to strengthen our resilience and determination. When someone doubts our abilities, instead of feeling discouraged, we should use it as a stimulus to improve even more. Dedication to continuous learning, constant practice, and relentless perseverance are crucial to overcoming the obstacles we encounter. By incorporating these teachings into our daily lives, we transform rejection into something positive. Every no we encounter along the way is not a defeat, but an opportunity to strengthen and grow as people. Persistence is the key to overcoming rejection. Think of Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, who was cut from his high school basketball team. He used that rejection as motivation to become even better. "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed," Jordan said. This is the spirit of resilience and determination we need to cultivate. Constant practice and dedication to continuous improvement are essential. Do not let rejection discourage you. Instead, use it as a catalyst to work even harder on your goals. A strong support network is essential for dealing with rejection. Studies show that social support can mitigate the negative effects of rejection. Share your aspirations and challenges with friends and family who support you. Be open to receiving constructive feedback and learning from others' experiences. A positive and supportive environment can make all the difference in your ability to recover from rejection and move forward. Here are some inspiring quotes about rejection and resilience, along with explanations of how they apply to your journey of personal growth. Rejection is just an arrow pointing to a new direction. In other words, rejection may seem like an obstacle, but in reality, it can redirect you to new opportunities you might not have considered before. Use rejection as a sign to explore new paths. Don't take rejection as a failure, but as a redirection. That is, see rejection not as a failure, but as an opportunity to redirect your efforts towards something even better. Each no is a chance to adjust your course. Sometimes, rejection is a blessing in disguise. That is, what initially seems like rejection can turn out to be a blessing in the long run. Sometimes, being rejected can open doors to greater opportunities more aligned with your true desires. Rejection is not the end, it's just an obstacle on the way to success. That is, rejection is a natural part of the journey to success. It is not the end of the line, but a challenge to be overcome. See it as a temporary obstacle. Rejection is the perfect opportunity to become even stronger and more determined. That is, use rejection as an opportunity to strengthen your determination and resilience. Each challenge overcome makes you stronger and better prepared for future successes. Don't let rejection define you, let it strengthen you. That is, do not allow rejection to dictate who you are. Instead, use it as a motivator to become stronger and more resilient. Rejection is an invitation to reinvent ourselves. That is, see rejection as an invitation to reinvent yourself. It is a chance to reassess your goals and methods and make adjustments that will lead you to success. Rejection doesn't mean you are not good enough, it just means you haven't found the right place yet. That is, rejection is not a reflection of your personal worth. It simply indicates that you have not yet found the right opportunity or environment to thrive. Rejection is an inevitable part of life, but how we choose to deal with it is what defines our future. That is, rejection is inevitable, but our response to it is what really matters. Face it with resilience and determination to shape a positive future. Rejection is like the wind. It only knocks us down if we let it into our sails. That is, rejection only has power over you if you allow it. Use it to propel you forward, just as a sailor uses the wind to navigate. Rejection is not the end of the road, but a curve that takes us to new paths and opportunities. That is, see rejection as a curve in the road, not a dead end. It can lead to new paths and opportunities you never imagined. Concluding this reflection on how to use rejection to our advantage, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. If you found value in this content, your interactions are fundamental in helping us continue to produce relevant and inspiring content like this. Additionally, I want to express sincere gratitude to all the channel subscribers. It is because of your continuous support that we can keep sharing knowledge and inspiration. You are a fundamental part of this community, and I am deeply grateful for your participation and engagement. Together, we will continue our journey of personal growth, facing challenges with courage and determination. Thank you once again for your support and trust. I hope to see you in future videos. Until then, keep seeking excellence in everything you do.